A new study says today's teenagers are growing up more slowly than previous generations.
A new study says today's teenagers are growing up more slowly than previous generations.
Research from San Diego State University looked at data on teenage behavior from the past 40 years between 1976 and 2016.
Research from San Diego State University looked at data on teenage behavior from the past 40 years between 1976 and 2016.
Good. It looked at surveys on 8 million teens from 7 different countries.
It looked at surveys on 8 million teens from 7 different countries.
Researchers said that compared to teenagers from the 70s, 80s and 90s, today's teens are taking longer to engage in both the pleasures and the responsibilities of adulthood. So Professor Sean Twain said the whole development pathway has slowed down. She said today's 18-year-olds are living more like 15-year-olds used to live.
Professor Jane Twain.
Yeah, however you like it.
Twain
I don't know
said the whole developmental pathway has slowed down. She said today's 18-year-olds are living more like 15-year-olds used to live.
She said teenagers are taking fewer risks than they did before.
She said teenagers are taking fewer risks than they did before.
Okay, so any questions?
No, I don't have any questions so far.
Okay, well, at any point, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask, and I will do my very best to answer them for you.
Yes.
Okay, so moving down, we've got some words and expressions here, so we'll read through these one by one. First word is teenagers.
Teenagers.
Slowly.
Slowly.
Researcher.
Researcher.
Behavior.
Behavior.
Past.
Past.
Longer.
Longer.
Pleasures.
Pleasures.
University.
University.
Compared.
Compared.
Professor.
Professor.
Developmental.
Developmental.
Yeah, developmental. It's a bit of a mouthful, that one. But, yeah, good. Pronunciation is good. Your grammar is good.
Thank you.
Now, you're welcome. There is an audio here, but to be honest, the audio on this, the voice is terrible. I'll play this one sentence, and then you can either choose for me to continue with the audio, and then you can repeat, or if you like, you don't like the audio, the voice, I will read the sentence and you can repeat that. Okay, so I'll read the sentences, and then you follow after.
Yes.
So, today's teenagers growing up more slowly.
Today's teenagers growing up more slowly.
Yeah, okay. A new second sentence. A new study says today's teenagers are growing up more slowly than previous generations.
A new study says today's teenagers are growing up more slowly than previous generations.
Yeah, very good. Okay, third sentence. Research from San Diego State University looked at data on teenage behavior.
Research from San Diego State University looked at data on teenage behavior.
Okay, very good. No problem so far. Fourth sentence. From the past 40 years between 1976 and 2016.
From the past 40 years between 1976 and 2016.
Good. A lot of students have difficulty when it comes to time and date, times and years, so no problems there at all. Very good. Okay, so fifth sentence. It looked at surveys on 8 million teens from 7 different countries.
It looked at surveys on 8 million teens from 7 different countries.
Yeah, a lot of people to question. Okay, sixth sentence. Researchers said that compared to teenagers from the 70s, 80s, and 90s, today's teens...
Researchers said that compared to teenagers from the 70s, 80s, and 90s, today's teens.
Very good. Very good. Okay, seventh sentence. Are taking longer to engage in both the pleasures and the responsibilities of adulthood. Maybe from a social skills point of view, they might be lacking because when we were growing up, we didn't have smartphones or internet, so we always had to go out and find our own fun, play, go down the park or do things like that. But nowadays, I don't think children have the same set of social skills because they're always on their phones, they're on their laptops at home by themselves, so there isn't the interaction. So for maybe that point, that's probably true. Okay, so the ninth sentence. She said today's 18-year-olds are living more like 15-year-olds used to live.
She says today's 18-year-olds are living more like 15-year-olds used to live.
Yeah. Okay, again, no problem so far. Do you have any questions at this point? 10th sentence now, I believe we're on. She said teenagers are taking fewer risks than they did before.
She said teenagers are taking fewer risks than they did before.
Yeah. Okay. So we're down to the third challenge. I don't think we need to listen to the audio. So, so it says today's teenagers growing up more slowly.
Yes.
And then again, then we come down to the same paragraph, same sentences again. I don't really think it's necessary unless you want to read through all that again. So if you want, we can skip that, or if you'd like to read through it again one more time.
No.
Well, so if you want, we can skip the words and phrases.
Yes.
Because we don't have time, and we can go straight down to the article.
Yes.
And do you want me to play audio, or would you like me to read it for you? So, research shows over 2/3 of people in Japan still call the social network by its former name Twitter.
Research shows over 2/3 of people in Japan still call the social network by its former name Twitter.
Fewer than 10% refer to X by its current name.
Fewer than 10% refer to X by its current name.
Between September 29th and October 3rd, 5,000 people between 15 to 69 completed an online survey.
Between September 29th and October 3rd, 5,000 people aged between 15 to 69 completed an online survey.
Just 9.1% of people called the social network X, and 67.7% used its former name Twitter.
Just 9.1% of people called the social network X, and 67.7% used its former name Twitter.
Just under half of the people in the survey used this platform. Only 30.6% of users on X were aged between 60 and 69.
Just under half of the people in the survey used the platform. Only 30.6% of users on X were aged between 60 and 69.
Yeah, unfortunately our time is almost up, so...
Thank you very much.
It's been a real pleasure. Have a lovely day and enjoy the rest of your day. Always stay safe and take care. Thank you.
Thank you.